Hello, boys and... awkward.
Hey kid, lock up when you're done, okay?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the TV baddies who may have had a point, even if they weren't the best people. For this list, we're sticking to live-action shows only. Also, there are some spoilers ahead.
Gotta make our own pile.
Oh, come
like that.
on.
Yeah, I mean, it's what my gut is telling me, and so I gotta listen to my gut. It's all I got to go on.
Jesus.
Number 10, Mitchum Huntsberger, Gilmore Girls. Having your boyfriend's dad as a boss isn't all it's cracked up to be. Mitchum Huntsberger and his posh family were horrible to Rory Gilmore, but his assessment of her fortitude turned out to be true.
I thought I was doing okay.
I just don't think you really have the drive to put yourself out there, to be honest. To get a story, to dig.
After she interns for his newspaper, he is brutally honest with her. Journalism is not the career for her. Her response to her first real taste of failure is to steal a yacht and drop out of Yale.
That one looks good.
Yeah?
Nice and seaworthy.
Not ours to take.
That ever stopped you before?
In the show's sequel series, A Year in the Life, Rory's career has all but floundered. It might be a chicken or the egg kind of thing, but if all it took was one bad experience for her to spin out, Huntsberger may have hit the nail on the head.
I believe that's the first time anyone's ever said that to me. I mean, someone not sticking a shiv in my back.
Number 9, Lex Luthor, Smallville. Superman's arch-nemesis doesn't start out that way. In the CW's young adult rendering of the hero's beginnings, a teenage Lex Luthor befriends Clark Kent. However, Luthor becomes obsessed with finding out Kent's real identity.
You never told me this woman's name.
Thought you weren't interested.
Maybe I'll ask her for some stock tips.
Luthor's opposition to the supers is deeper than a personal vendetta. Several events in the series do actually prove him right. Clark Kent proves that when he comes across red kryptonite, which makes him violent and twice as deadly.
Doesn't really matter. I'll figure it out one way or another.
Now, that doesn't make Lex the hero. It just means his paranoia is kind of understandable. What he does with it is another matter.
Why did you do it?
Number 8, Shane Walsh, The Walking Dead. The survivors of the zombie apocalypse were put in a pretty terrible position. For all Shane knew, he escaped the onslaught with the wife Rick left behind and fell for her.
You wanna know what happened with Otis? What happened with Otis happened because I love you. I love you, and I love Carl. That's what I told Rick.
Once Rick rejoined his family, Shane constantly clashed with him. Good guy Rick constantly harped on about remaining civilized in an uncivilized world. Shane's attitude was more brutal and survivalist.
What is it to survive? Yeah. One of us wasn't gonna make it out.
Given some of the treacherous villains they encountered later on in the series, Shane's approach wasn't that far off. Unfortunately, his ideology also drove him to become a dangerous individual to the rest of the group. Number 7, Maximus, Inhumans. This failed MCU TV venture just didn't have the sauce, and critics largely wrote it off. A lot of its failure to stick the landing had to do with how strong its villain was.
Who we are today is not who we are born. We transform. An evolution that usually only happens once in our lifetimes. But change is happening today.
Maximus was forsaken by the other Inhumans, and his constant ostracization hardened him. It's difficult not to empathize with him.
Your father is a soldier embarking on a great cause. He will literally open the gates of paradise for the rest of us. You do want him to come home safely, don't you?
His desire to overthrow the hierarchical class system among his own makes a lot of sense. Sure, he's basically a dictator, but when you compare it to his family's enslavement of other Inhumans, it's almost a net zero. By giving him so much dimension, the show actually robs the so-called heroes of any rootability.
Trust in me. I am the king of Adelan. Long live King Maximus.
Number 6, Logan Roy, Succession. Almost everyone on this show is rotten. That's why we watch. Logan Roy is certainly no angel.
I got feelers, I got the car.
It's a horse shit pipe dream. Everybody thinks you're a joke.
The billionaire dangles inheritance of his business empire over his possible heirs like a piece of cheese in a mousetrap. His most damning criticism of his children, of which there were many, is his quietest. He loves them, but they're not serious people.
You are not serious figures. I love you, but you are not serious people.
It's so honest and direct that it's stunning. Their actions throughout the final season more than prove his point. Through all their backstabbing and petulance, he was correct that not a single one of them could handle being his successor. Of course, it's all his fault, but even a broken clock is right twice a day.
You know, you're smart, you're good, but I just don't know.
What? Come on.
You're not a killer.
Number 5, Shane Patton, The White Lotus.
It's my honeymoon.
Yeah, congratulations.
How wonderful. Was it everything you hoped?
Was he the ultimate Karen? Yes, he was. Did he have a hand in getting White Lotus hotel manager Armand killed? Well, it depends on how you look at it. But Shane Patton, immature and pig-headed as he was, did have a point.
Finding everything to your liking?
Actually, I think you put us in the wrong room. We were supposed to be in the honeymoon suite.
Oh, there is no honeymoon suite.
We're supposed to have a plunge pool on a private patio.
Oh, well, that would be the pineapple suite, but I don't have a record of you booking that room, no.
His mommy paid top dollar for a room, and he didn't get that room. And it can't be the first Armand messed up when booking a room. Shane's persistence and entitlement were incredibly annoying and at times cruel. But as much as it pains us to admit it, it all stemmed from a mix-up that genuinely was not his fault.
Thank you for all the help. Of course.
Number 4, Sue Sylvester, Glee. She had a cruel streak and was responsible for more than her fair share of crying McKinley High students. Yes, her one-woman vendetta against the Glee Club was confusing and inconsistent, but it's her hatred of Mr. Schuester that makes a little more sense.
You are a failed performer, Will. You weren't good enough to make it in the real world. You're not even good enough to run this stupid little club that nobody cares about.
Mr. Schu was not the angel he pretended to be. This is a man who led his students in performances of suggestive, downright inappropriate songs like Blurred Lines and on school property, no less. Her crusade to get him fired was understandable. If anything, she should have been tossed out right behind him.
You need to back your ass up to the fact that you, a married 37-year-old, just performed a song about coercive sexual advances as 9 minors twerked alongside you down the hallways of a public high school.
It's called the First Amendment, Sue.
Number 3, Sandor Clegane, Game of Thrones. Many fantasy stories are about maintaining law, order, and justice in an unjust and chaotic world. Unfortunately, sometimes to survive, you have to get brutal.
Brave. A dog doesn't need courage to chase off rats.
Does it give you joy to scare people?
No, it gives me joy to kill people.
Sandor Clegane was one of Game of Thrones' most dangerous baddies. You have to earn a nickname like the Hound. Where other characters still hold on to what he considers outdated ideals, Clegane has been used and abused by the world.
You won't hurt me.
No, little bird, I won't hurt you.
Ultimately, he gets some redemption. But even while he's at his worst, he makes some sense. The world isn't pretty. When there's even more evil people around, sometimes you need the people who are a little less evil to do the dirty work.
You're the worst shit in the 7 kingdoms!
It's plenty worse than me. I just understand the way things are. How many stars they got to behead before you figure it out?
Number 2, Agatha Harkness, Marvel Cinematic Universe. It was Agatha all along, but she had her reasons.
You have no idea how dangerous you are. You're supposed to be a myth, a being capable of spontaneous creation.
Over the course of WandaVision, she goes from baddie next-door neighbor to powerful villainess. She becomes hellbent on harnessing Wanda Maximoff's universe-bending powers for herself. But when it comes down to it, Agatha's use of dark magic really didn't do much. In fact, Agatha is right to be concerned about Wanda's all-powerful abilities.
This is chaos magic, Wanda. And that makes you the Scarlet Witch.
The Marvel movie Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness proves that the Scarlet Witch's unchecked power leads to massive amounts of destruction.
This world you made will always be broken. Just like you.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Chuck McGill, Better Call Saul. As with the series it spun off from, we tuned in every week to see a rascal get away with something. When that's the case, the characters who stand in opposition to the protagonist's own villainy often seem like the villains themselves.
You're not a real lawyer. University of American Samoa, for Christ's sake? An online course? What a joke.
Chuck McGill was annoying, to be sure. As the brother of Jimmy McGill, aka Saul Goodman, Chuck knows firsthand his siblings' true nature. A rule follower by nature, he has nothing but contempt for Jimmy's various cons.
Was this man here making copies?
It's like I said, I don't think so.
Well, earlier you said that he was here. Now you're saying that he wasn't here. Which is it?
His constant suspicion was proven true by the events of both Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad.
He'll never change. He'll never change. Ever since he was 9, always the same. Couldn't keep his hands out of the cash drawer. But not our Jimmy. Couldn't be precious Jimmy. Stealing them blind. And he gets to be a lawyer? What a sick joke.
Which TV villains do you think actually had some points? Let us know in the comments.